Alright, welcome back to Two Douchey Guys.
Two.
We're going to give you another beer review. This one, I may have alluded to in a previous video. We went out east and got skunked on the big names, but I had to taste that Vermont water.
Yeah, a lot of what the New England style is, other than just being hot to hell, a lot of people are saying it has to do with their water. So we couldn't get any of the quote-unquote good stuff, or the big names. Not to say that Vermont beers in and of itself, if they aren't a certain style, aren't good. But anyway, this is from Roaring Brook Brewing Company. It's called their Shark Bite Extreme Pale Ale. Basically all that means is it's higher in alcohol. Normally a pale ale, like the range is anywhere from like 4.5 to 5.5 or somewhere around there. This one's 6% alcohol. So it said it's hopped basically with just Cascade and Centennial in the boil, and then with a proprietary blend of citrus hops in the dry hopping stage. Citra? It's citrus. It says it's proprietary blend, so they're not.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you. The reviews on this aren't great, but
there's only 2.
Yeah, there's only 2. I think it averaged like a 2.5 out of 5 on Beer Advocate, but we're not going to let that stop us.
If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad, and we'll decide.
Yeah. So let's get it open.
All right, let's open it. Once again, an extreme pale ale. I don't know if that's a new style.
No, I think it's, hey, we put more alcohol in it, let's give it another name.
It's got a good golden color. Any chunks? Yeah, there's some.
Let's say one of the reviews that we saw was there were yeast chunks in it.
Good Lord.
Which, you know,
that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't really do anything to the taste or anything like that. It's just appearance-wise. Some people don't like a cloudy beer. This is kind of, again, you maybe can't really see it, but there are tons of particles floating in here, and it doesn't really look to be hop sediment. Now, when you homebrew, you'll know what yeast particles look like.
Absolutely.
This kind of looks like a homebrew. I mean, to be completely honest,
it totally does.
Nice white fluffy head.
Definitely.
Real loose bubbles. Nice yellow color.
She actually clings a bit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, based on just reviews, but. It's a golden, very golden. Looks like a Bud Light or Bud, maybe. Not quite as dark as a Bud, I don't think.
Except better looking.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm impressed with how it looks.
All right, let's get an aroma.
All right.
Yeah, to me, it's kind of the generic citrus that you get. You get a little bit of lemon. You get grapefruit. You get kind of a lemongrassy type characteristic, a little bit of orange.
It's not over the top, though.
Yeah, I'd say mostly what you get is lemongrass and grapefruit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a lot of beers that smell like this, so that it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of the generic for what a heavily hopped pale ale would be.
Oh, got a little bit of fruity note there too. I mean, not a grapefruit note, but runny, a little bit of runty, not much.
All right, let's get a taste on it. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely.
Again, you don't get any flavors from the leftover yeast. You'll get estery scents or whatever from it, but generally, flavor-wise, you don't get anything from that. Up front, you get the initial hit of the bitterness. Throughout, though, you get a lot of the grapefruit, a lot of the lemon, a lot of the lemongrass.
Yeah.
A real hop overload. You don't really get too much malt in there, and it's not a sweet beer whatsoever. And it's actually, it's thin in body. It's also very dry on the back.
Yeah, it is.
Which I wasn't expecting for only being a 6% and a regular pale. I figured it'd have more malt to it, which I actually liked that it doesn't have a ton of malt character to it.
I think
it works sweetness. With it.
Yeah. And actually, I started to get some hints of that Oh, that runt styled, not quite, but almost banana runt. Something different there.
This
But it fades so quick. It's so subtle.
some beer that I've made, and I've done IPAs. You get a lot of that hop acid in the flavor.
Yeah,
I get a lot of that.
I do too.
I mean, it shows that you're not doing something wrong when you're making your own beer at home. So
it kind of does remind me of some of the stuff we've created here.
Yeah, which I mean, it's not bad at all.
Well, it is. It depends. If you go read the reviews on this, then we suck.
It's very acidic.
It is, but I don't find this an appalling flavor at all.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a hop-dominated beer. And again, like I said earlier, the reviews, I think they mostly wanted to discredit it due to it being an extreme pale ale, kind of being gimmicky like that. But also, like I said, the one detractor that I saw was the yeast particulates in there that only the most extreme craft beer drinker could appreciate or tolerate. And I've had tons of beer with tons of yeast in it.
Well, and I don't see it as any problem in this one.
And again, that has to do with more of a visual concept. So you get people that are used to drinking Budweiser and really any big market beer that has a filter.
Yeah, filtered multiple times.
Which, if you are into the New England style IPAs and beers that come out of there, they all kind of look like that. They're all unfiltered generally. So,
all right, let's not drag this on.
For the style, what are you going to give this?
I'm actually going to go 7. I find it appealing in the pale category. There's a lot of hop in there for a pale, especially given some of them we've reviewed recently. Yeah. I don't mind this. It's thin, not much malt, not much complexity there, but I enjoy the end flavor. How about you?
I'll go 7 with this one as well. It's after reading the reviews. I mean, we're unbiased. So we will read some reviews, but we don't really take that into account in anything that we're doing, and I'm glad I didn't, because
we go by what we like.
Yeah, this beer...
To be honest, after we read the reviews, we almost put it back in the fridge. So, I'm glad we didn't.
Like I said, it's not a complex beer by any means. Really no malt to support. You get a little bit of crackery, biscuity malt at the back, I guess, but yeah, dude. For a pale ale, and I'm not going to classify this as an extreme pale ale or an IPA. It'll be an American pale ale. Yeah, I think 7's a good rating overall.
Overall, I'm going to leave it at 7. It's something I could enjoy if I had a lot of it. You know, I'm not going to. It's not going to hurt me to, mow through this. It's not something I want every day, and to be honest, the reason I don't want this all the time is because of the high acid I'm tasting. Because there's just a lot of hop acids in there. After a while, that kind of wears you down. Otherwise, though, I don't see much wrong with it. I find it palatable and something you could drink around.
Yeah. I'll do a 7 as well. Really, the main detractors you can take from it is number 1, and this has nothing to do with the taste, but I hate the can. I hate the design that they're using.
Shark Week.
Yeah, and it does remind you that it's like if we brewed a beer specifically for Discovery Channel Shark Week. I hate it. It's just, it's not necessary to me. It doesn't look good. But flavor-wise, for the style, overall, this is a beer that, being the style, one of the styles that I generally enjoy. And if I could get this beer around here, which I believe it's just in the Northeast, I don't even know if it goes outside of Vermont.
Don't recall seeing it outside of Vermont.
But I'd pick this up in the store. It wouldn't be something I'd pick necessarily over a lot of the other ones, but it's good for what it is.
Yeah.
6%. It's not entirely a sessionable beer, but I could definitely take a 6 at least to the lake. I mean, it wouldn't be
full.
Well, it is only available in 4 packs.
As far as we know, that's all I found.
Yeah, it's
an enjoyable beer. It's not terrible, like some of the reviews alluded to. I think it's a fine beer.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this beer
I
at
like
all.
hops.
Yeah, you say if you're a hop head,
it works.
Yeah.
So we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Who knew?
2DG.
Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Join the club.
We could definitely use some of those.
We're only going to grow. If you haven't noticed, we do about 3 a week.
Yeah.
So
also watch them.
yeah, watch it start to finish. If it's too long, they average about 10 minutes. If it's too long, let us know.
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
We can cut through.
Yeah, we'll be boring like all the other ones you probably already watch. It's fine.
Peace.